Hi everyone, so today I'm about to get cryo done. I'll explain a little bit later what it is. The only thing I can really tell you so far what it is that it kind of helps slim you down. It's like new technology, that's all that I really know. So I'm here at the Hamilton Mall. There's a place, it's actually the old place that I used to get my lashes done. They expanded and now they have cryo. So I'm going to be trying that for the first time ever. I'm kind of excited because there are areas, like I've had 3 kids. So of course I'm not as thin as I used to be. And I do have a lot of fat mostly around like my waistline. That's really the only area I struggle with the most, and maybe my arms. I'm gonna go get some cryo done. I'm excited and I'm gonna share with you guys exactly what it is. So I'm going in right now. It's my old stomping grounds, Hamilton Mall. I used to work here. And here we are.
Okay.
So pretty.
Yes, like tomorrow possibly, but we'll see. Okay. All right, I'll let you know. All right, thank you.
Hey you.
Hi.
Hi. So this is the cryo room. About to set up. This is really cute. Alright, so I'm currently editing this video right now, and I just wanted to get on here and explain to you guys what cryo is, because we kind of just got right into it. So if you're not familiar with cryo is fairly new in the United States. There's maybe 50 machines right now. This is actually something that's really popular in Europe and getting more popular in the States. And it helps slim your body, and it helps tone your body, and it's actually fairly quick, so it's not something that you have to sit there for hours and do. So Christina, the owner of Blink, she's actually going to be explaining everything and going really into detail. But first we're going to do the toning part, and then you'll see the slimming part at the end. So let's jump right back into the video. By the way, don't be surprised if you see my cheeks in the video. There was like no getting around it.
So we're going to do a body toning on your legs. This is going to do your cellulite and just tighten and tone the back of your legs, okay? Okay, so this is just like an ultrasound gel.
Okay.
It's just to help the wand to go, like, glide over and protect the skin.
Is that the machine?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Here, this is the wand, and you kind of just do a repetitive motion upward, because you always want to tone everything up. And this is going to run, yes, yes, everything. We don't want to help gravity push down, so we're going to pull up. The wand is currently blue in color, and that's to signify that it is cold, and it's actually measuring the temperature of your body. And if it turns off, that means the body has hit a maximum, the maximum temperature that it can go. So it protects you from getting any burns, So for the toning, it's going to get to -2 degrees Celsius. The machine's all in Celsius because it is a technology coming from Paris, from Europe. So everything's measured in Celsius.
Is this more popular over there than it is in the United States?
Yeah, so in France itself, there's between 300 and 400 machines.
Oh, wow.
Here we are right about 50 in the United States currently. It's growing every day. A lot of it is the belly. The belly, we recommend more than one session, so we do session packages. Tonings you can do every day, and there is no limit to how long or how often you can tone. It's the slimmings that we are going to limit to only 2 body parts per 2 weeks. That's so you don't overflow the kidneys. So your kidneys is what's going to process all the fat cells out. So currently we are doing a toning. Toning is just straight cold. The toning is your body's going to react to the -2 degrees Celsius, which is going to tighten your elasticity. It's also going to build collagen. So your body kind of builds the collagen to protect your skin from the cold. It stays as long as it takes for your body to once again break down and loosen. So basically it's age. It's always age and gravity that's fighting against us. So the results are going to last as long as it takes your body to, once again, break it down. So with the tonings, you know, we can do more than one session to your goal, and then the rest is maintenance. Switching over to the slimming is not just straight cold. You add 2 minutes of heat prior to. That's going to be the thermal shocking of the fat cells, which is going to cause the permanent destruction of them. So,
Can you do one-on-one slimming stuff, like section at a time? Like, could you, like, to one person do their legs and then their stomach?
okay, so in one session, you are limited to only 2 body parts, and it definitely depends on where the body parts are. You don't want to get them too close to each other, so possibly like legs and arms, or you can do a full 40-minute on the belly, and that would be considered 2 sessions versus just 1 session, but it's not, like it's 40 minutes versus going to be 52 minutes, so. Yes, but that's limited to your 2 weeks. So when the fat cells get destroyed, they head through your pathogens, your blood, and then your kidneys are going to filter them out. So you actually urinate the fat cells. I have a client that claims that she actually has witnessed the fat cells separating in the toilet after she urinated, which is, you know, it's proven that the facts, you know, the science is behind it, and it's all natural occurrences that your body takes care of, which is pretty cool. No radio frequencies, no harmful lasering, none of that is associated with the Cryoskin.
How long is each session for the toning?
So for the toning, today we're going to do 10 minutes on each leg. It definitely depends on like the size of the body part that we're working with and how long we can run it for. So the toning, it's really popular with the legs, obviously, it's going to have the cellulite effect on it. People have toned their bellies in between slimming sessions. So basically, what that is going to do is help cool up the stomach and cool up the skin. Because a lot of times people that are losing weight, they can slim as much as they want, but they're going to have that loose skin. So the toning is really popular also for the belly. Then there's the anti-aging facial and the toning facial. So you can actually tone your entire face, and once again, that's going to improve the elasticity. It's going to get rid of those fine lines and wrinkles through the collagen buildup. I do half the face. It's 7 minutes. The other half is 7 minutes, so it's a total of 14 minutes of the face toning. I do half the face first. You'll notice a significant instant difference. One eyebrow will sit higher than the other. Also, your smile line. And depending on the person and what their goals are, what differences you're going to see. The first time we got this machine, we did my husband 3 days in a row. So he did 3 tonings on his face. He has really deep crow's feet. So the initial facial that we did for him, the crow's feet were faint in pictures. The second time, you can't see them in pictures, and the third time, you can't see them in person. So they actually, it cured, you know, it rid of his crow's feet. With the toning, there is no like after recovery. You head right to the gym if that's something you want to do, walk around. The most difference you're going to feel or see is the pinkness of the skin, and obviously its results. It does take about 20 minutes, I've noticed, for the toning to react, for your body to react and get those results. So. You can tone as often, as many body parts as you'd like. So how do you feel getting it done? Any pain, any discomfort?
Not at all. It just feels cold. That's it. It feels very comfortable. It's very relaxing. It's not too cold where the rest of my body is cold.
I think they said only like 20% of the clients found like moderate discomfort in the toning or the slimming. Yeah, rose from 8% compared to just getting a massage.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm doing. It's cold.
So all of cryo, cryotherapy, cryogenics is all of the science behind your body's natural reactions to cold.
So just help it off with like veins, with the appearance of veins.
No, not veins, but it does with stretch marks. So if you were to have any stretch marks, they kind of balloon up, and it lasts for about 3 days at most. And then clients have seen about 70% of their stretch marks disappear. So that's one thing that the toning really offers to anyone that has stretch marks. When we do the belly tonings in between slimmings, that's just another great advantage. Yeah, so it's going to be 2 minutes of warm, and then it's going to be, the light is red, and then when the light turns off, that means the tissue has hit the temperature it needs to be.
It can automatically like sense the tissue.
Yeah, it's like measuring your body temperature. Okay, and now it's going to turn cold. So this is going to be like the thermal shocking when it goes from heat to cold. So it permanently destroys your fat cells. In the science of when the fat cell is thermally shocked, it's going to shrivel up small enough to go through your bloodstream and through your kidneys, and you're going to urinate the fat cells out. So it's kind of like if the ice cube was frozen, it's dense and it's big, and when it melts, it then becomes liquid and it's smaller. So that's like this idea of what your actual fat cells are doing. So they're from a solid kind of turning into a liquid. Unlike the toning we just did, we're going to use much smaller motions. It's kind of to be sure that you're getting all the way down into like the layer that we need to be, really freezing those fat cells. The typical slimming session is going to be 28 minutes. You're going to do 14 minutes on each side, and that definitely depends on the diameter and BMI of the body. How we determine if you're going to do full back and full front, so 14 minutes in the back, 14 minutes in the front, or if you want to really target an area, we're going to split it up like we're doing for your hips here. We're going to do 14 minutes on the left side and 14 minutes on the right side. And this is all Cryoskin 2.0 is the machine that we're using. The 28-minute treatment begins with the 4 minutes of heat at 104 degrees Fahrenheit, followed by the 24 minutes of cold, which is 17 degrees Fahrenheit, causing local metabolism to basically destroy the fat cells. It also makes it harder for new fat cells to grow in that area. So can you go and eat a box of donuts and grow your more fat cells? Absolutely. It's not permanently destroyed in the sense that you can't grow more, but what you do have will be permanently destroyed. So we like to not compare ourselves to the cool sculpting, but of course that's going to be everyone's first thought. Oh, is this like cool sculpting? So from my understanding, cool sculpting uses strictly cold and a vacuum function. So it's going to vacuum up the fat cell and kind of like hickey the skin, leaving, I hear it leaves some bruising, where this one's more of just less non-invasive, more of a massage technique. Our science does instant results, so that's a difference. Cool sculpting, you get your results over the course of 8 weeks. Ours, you're completely rid of all your fat cells with the course of 2 weeks, but you get your initial measurement. Clients and myself have seen that like day 3 after the slimming is probably the smallest you'll be, and probably maintain to that. To improve more, you definitely want to stick to a healthy diet, and also you want to exercise. So it's just going to help rid everything and get you down. This isn't no cheap way to get rid of your fat. You're definitely investing in yourself. A slimming is going to be $350. The 350 is one session, and you can also do session packages where your goal may be 5 inches. So the slimming is going to average between half an inch to 3 inches, depending on the person you are. You definitely want to get to a goal in your mind, and then we're going to hit those goal numbers by how many inches you need to lose. Yeah, so, like I said, the measurements that people have noticed is between half an inch. The record is 3 inches in one session.
And you said you can have a session every 2 weeks, right?
Yes, so on the 15th day, you can come in for your second session. And that's to protect your kidneys, because the fat cells are being filtered out of your kidneys. You don't want to overload or overwork the kidneys. That brings us into who's not a good candidate for this: someone who gets frequent kidney stones, or anyone who has like a kidney disease. So it is, it does have the largest effect on the kidneys, but other than that, you're just going to experience just the pink of the skin. A little bit more frequent urination.
And you said you should drink a lot of water, right?
Yeah, so it's recommended you drink 1.5 quarts of water after your slimming. You're not going to eat any carbs or sugars for 2 hours after the slimming process. You must eat. You definitely want to stay with your avocado, your eggs, anything that is just pure protein. There is more advance for the belly, since the belly is actually like one of the larger areas. There's an advanced cryo where it's more than the 28 minutes. It's going to be strict 40 minutes on the belly or any other large area. And that's how you're going to get more results. And obviously the price will increase with the amount of time spent. How do you feel comfort-wise with the slimming?
Like, it feels hot and cold.
Probably like the skin getting a little more numb.
Mm-hmm. Is there a limit to how many total sessions that you could do?
Nope. As long as you are in that 2-week frame in between sessions, and you're okay to go from head to toe. Another really good slimming that people like is your double chin. For anyone who has a double chin, obviously exercise is not going to, result in that area. So this does a nice slimming on the chin, and then we like to do it with a toning afterwards to help pull all the extra skin up.
Mm-hmm.
Some really good results with that. Like the underbra fat on your back is another big one. You obviously don't have any, but for any women that sense as a problem. Yeah, you can do the chest area. Some for males for the toning, I've done like lifting of their chest. So I have one client that used to be a bodybuilder, is no longer. So he has all that extra skin that used to be filled with muscle, and now it's more like just either hanging there or fatty. And we've been lifting that. So that's a big one with the males. Now for another thing that you definitely want to watch is your BMI to get the best results. You want to be under 35% in the area that we're working on.
It feels cold and then it like burns at the same time.
Yeah, it's like numb.
Have you done that yourself?
I haven't done slimming, but I've done toning, like on legs and the belly, and yeah, it just gets very cold. The legs, I feel the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like it almost tickles a little bit, like, oh, it's cold, but the belly gets numb. The belly's a little more sensitive. So now what Brittany is doing, she's massaging the area to help get those fat cells heading towards your bloodstream and through your kidneys. Yeah, I mean, I see a difference. That's good. Mm-hmm. You measured, right? Yep. I measured, yeah.
shit. This was that?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you lost the
1 inch. 1 inch.
an inch, and so that's your instant result in inch, and then you're gonna wanna measure again in like 3 days and see where you're at.
So I just got done cryo. We did the Cryo Slimming and the Cryo Toning. I did the Cryo Toning on my thighs, which is better for cellulite, and just toning your skin. And then I did the Cryo Slimming on my back part, because when I had my kids, that's where I gained, I feel like, the most weight, well, my back and my stomach. Right away, I lost an inch. She said that you do see more results, well, better results, about 3 days after. So I'm gonna vlog again on Friday. Today is Tuesday, July 17th. So I will vlog again and show you guys what exactly I look like. I'm gonna insert pictures in this video. We did take plenty of pictures so that way you guys can see. So you guys will see me on Friday. Like I said, I would be back with another video. So here we are, it's July 20th, 3 days after my first cryo procedure. As you guys seen right away, I lost an inch. At first I measured out at 36 inches and then I measured out at 35 inches right after the procedure. It's now 3 days later and I'm still measuring out the same. But one thing I do want to say, right after the procedure, what I noticed is that my body did swell up a little bit in that area, but that's because that's where I have stretch marks. Like, this is the area that I got done. I do have stretch marks right there, and Christina said that she's noticed that people have said that they ballooned up where they have stretch marks, but it went away the next day. I didn't see anything when I woke up. I can feel a difference, like when I go like this, like I do feel slimmer in that area. I definitely want to go back in 2 weeks to see what happens then, to see how much more we can take off. If you guys want to see an update, then be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the idea of cryo, and I will see you guys in my next video.